Hey guys, Scotty here. Anyway, went ahead and I was able to get the Jumper T8SG to work, and just give you my brief thoughts on it right now. If you saw my last video, I was really upset because of the way that it came. You guys saw the opening. It was supposed to be a great box opening, and it was just a disaster on my end because it just came in basically pieces. This plastic piece was out of the box, the faceplate was dangling, and I still do not have, I don't know if you can see that. Well, probably not. I still don't have a battery case, so I have to actually put a piece of foam in here to keep the battery in. So contacted Banggood, told them I got it working. So basically they compensated me for my problems. I mean, I paid full buck for it, so I paid close to the $100, not when it was on sale. So they compensated me a little bit for it, so I appreciate that, but it just sucks because I still have to go to a flying field or any place outside with what I feel is kind of a handicapped looking jumper or a transmitter. But the things that I like about it now that I have it, quality, build, I would say that it's okay. It's probably at the same type of quality as you would get with any other transmitter that was free. It's not the best quality, but then again, neither is my Tyrannus. I mean, it's pure plastic, it feels, and the antenna feels like it's gonna break off anytime. I'm really delicate with how I carry this around my sack, but I mean, you look at the size. I don't know if you guys can see that. The size difference is huge. I mean, my Tyrannus X9D Plus is a monster compared to this TSG, which is why I kind of like the T8SG because of size. I don't have the biggest mitts. My hands are not as big as most guys out there, most people. Nothing to be proud of, but when I use this transmitter, it feels good in my hands. Ergonomically, it does feel good. The controls, it has all the controls that you're going to need if you're just flying FPV. It's lightweight, you can carry it anywhere, and it came with a really cool carrying case, which my Tyrannus did not come with. It came with this carrying case, and you don't have to worry about damaging your gimbals because you can just put it in the carrying case and it fits anywhere. So that's a plus too. Why would anybody want to get this? I mean, as some other people say, hey, you know what, there's already modules out there. You know, there's a Deviation or Devo 7E that actually has modules or whatever that can do it once you jailbreak it. But you know, this already comes for the sole purpose of using every single, well, I can't say every single, but most protocols out there. And also you can actually use it for flight simulation too. You see this cable that I have here, it's connected to my computer. It's USB, and you can fly any of the simulators that are out there. Rotor Rush, Liftoff, Freerider, you can do it. It's pretty easy. So just going through the menus here, we'll just go through a couple things, several setups. Basically all of your models that you're going to need are in here. So say if you want to get something like a toy quad, but you don't want to, you know, you don't want to use their transmitter. That's my biggest pet peeve. If I get toy quads, but I don't get that many of them, but say a Tiny Whoop or whatever, I don't like the transmitters that they come with, you know, so I would rather have something that does have gimbals that I can actually use, you know, so it's more realistic for me to use my Tyrannus or fly with something with proper sticks. I used to be a thumber, but now I'm a pincher, so I prefer something that I can hold my hand and pinch and fly the same way. But those little ones are so small you can only use your thumb, so that was no good for me. But anyway, if you go in here to the models, how you set those up, go to model menu, let's go to model setup. Oops, escape out of here. Let's go to the main menu. Okay, model menu. I already have this one set up. Let's go to model setup and go back up here. It's set up at simulator right now, but we'll hit load. Now, if you look through here, you can see that there is a bunch of different ones that I already have bound to this receiver, but you can do 30 of them. Okay, so you can do 30 if you have any question. Any of the toy models, they pretty much work on the Banggood toy protocol. So all you'd have to do, let's get in here. Oops. Uh-oh, I shouldn't have done that because I'm already down to some. Yes, I am. But all you'd have to do is go down and look for the actual model, and the way you would scroll, you scroll left and right on these keys. I don't know if you can see that, left to right, and you can change it. So, and there's a lot of different ones here, but the ones that works with the toy models, most of them are going to be the Banggood that I've actually seen. Okay, and all you would do is you would choose that one, use the scrolling buttons again, up and down. I think goes toggles left and right. I mean, you'll get the picture when you start using it. So you go into that menu and then you hit the reinitiate or whatever, and you're pretty much bound. Now, I'm going to show you a couple things that I already have. Ooh, they're already connected, it looks like. Yeah, I believe these are already connected. But these are two different toy models. And, you know, they're connected on the same protocol. So if I turn up one, let's see. Yep, see? It works. I mean, it works with the toy models that you have. You can now use any toy model or get a toy model out there that you want and fly with it as if you're using, you know, gimbals that you want. Not just those little teeny thumb things, you know, those cheap transmitters, but you can do any of them that you want. Ooh. So that's that. You can use any toy out there, and you see there's a lot of different, you look through the manual, you'll figure out how many different models and protocols there are on this thing. So let's go and switch and see. I'm gonna go into my Eachine, my Eachine X220. I haven't been able to use this one for a while, simply because I jacked up my transmitter when I was doing a FPV, not FPV, but flying in the rain. I totally ruined it, so I haven't used it for a while. So I got this transmitter in hopes, that was my main purpose, to get all my Eachine, all my FlySky receivers to work again. So all I have to do now, because I've already set this up, but if I were looking for it, sorry guys, oops, let's get out of this one. But if I were looking for it, all I would do to get to the FlySky, where it says Banggood, oops, let's get to that one, okay, and just keep scrolling until you see the FlySky protocol. Okay, that's the last of it. You got my picture. You just keep scrolling until you find the one that fits your needs. If I could find it, keep going. There's the FlySkys, and I think I'm getting closer. There you go. So I used the FlySky for that one, but let's get back to where I was here. Get back and set it to where it should be for this one, which I said was Banggood. If I could find it. Okay. Boom. Okay. Now we're gonna switch models. Okay. If I go up here, icon. Okay, now I'm gonna load a different model, and I already have it set up, my Wizard X220. Okay, so we go there, choose it. Okay, good to go. Now I'm going to go ahead and initialize or set the battery on it. Okay, don't know if it's on right now though. Okay. Yep, we're good. Okay, as you can see, everything is working. Okay, I have my buzzer working. When I arm it, you're good to go. Now it's not really cut and dry when you get them bound to your receivers. You may have to do some manipulation with the mixers in here, and you'll figure out how to do that. But there's a mixer setting in here, because sometimes the channels will be off or in a different direction or whatever, and you'll have to assign your channels to these as well. There's a way to assign channels as well, and it's not that hard. I mean, once you go look at the manual that it comes with, it's pretty much self-explanatory. You can go on YouTube and look for deviation, you know, 70 or whatever, and it's going to show you how to do it. It's not that hard at all. I won't even say it's hard. It's not hard at all. So there's that. And a lot of guys out there are saying, hey, I wanted it, but you know what, at the same time, if I can't fly it with Sims, what's the point? So the way you fly it with Sims, I already have it loaded in here, but I'll go ahead and show you what I did. Go into, I just labeled it simulation mode. Now if you want to fly simulation with this, you have to find the one that's called just PPM. Okay, right here. See, if you scroll to the right, there's different ones, different models. You want to find the one that just says PPM on it, and then hit reinitiate, or I don't know what that really means, what that acronym stands for, but you go ahead and hit that, and then boom, you're good to go. Okay, but you do need one of these cables, and you can get them on just a USB cable that's connected to your, that you just connect to your computer. I probably can't see it, but anyway, you understand what it is. But anyway, this one, the way I have it set up, you can sorry guys, you can fly any of the simulators that are out there once you use the PPM protocol. Okay, that's for the flight simulators. So you just go up here, and I'm going to suck at these simulators, guys, because you guys are watching. I'm going to freaking hit everything for sure. So let's go. Let's hit everything, all right? Okay. So we'll start off with FPV recharged. Excuse me. Go into Calibrate the keyboard, Calibrate controller. And you'll see that since we chose the PPM protocol, the actual controls do work with it. So you see it goes up and down, left and right. Okay, so we'll go ahead and calibrate this. And I don't know if you can see what's going on here. And hit OK. Just follow the menu. Just do what it says. Okay. And this one is just for FreeRider. Okay, it's kind of jumpy there. I don't know why. It's probably not going to fly right because I did something I wasn't smooth when I was setting that calibration. It's jumping up and down. I shouldn't be doing that. Okay, anyway, fine. Whatever. Go into desert mode. And like I said, guys, it works. You can use any of the sims that you want, so we'll just start with this one. Fine. I'll do this in a quick crash because I suck. Okay. But you get my drift. You can use all the sims that you want. And let's crash real quick so we can go to the next one. Okay. Dead on that one. Exit. Okay, maybe you don't want to use FreeRider, so we'll go ahead. How about Rotor Rush? You can go ahead and calibrate these to any of the flight simulators out there. Fly solo. And as you can see, using my sticks, everything works. Okay, it works. All right. And once again, we'll go ahead and just crash into something. Fine, fine. I said fine. See? And it works. So, yeah. And I do like it because, like I said, I feel like I have more, I feel like I have a little more control over this because it's smaller than my Tyrannus. Crash there. And I feel like after I've been practicing with this a little bit and I go back to the Tyrannus, it's like using the small steering wheel in the car to like one of those big chain ones, you know? So it kind of got hard for me to actually go back to the Tyrannus. So anyways, escape out of here and exit Rotor Rush. What else do we want to try? What else you guys? Oh, you guys are using liftoff. I'm sure some of you guys use liftoff. That's actually one of my favorite ones. The same thing, you just go into those menus of whatever flight simulator that you're using and just follow the instructions on how to calibrate your flight controller. And not your flight controller, but your transmitter, and you're good to go. But I'm just showing you that it does work with anything out there. And yeah, only thing about this one, it takes a while to actually get into something. Okay, fine, fine, fine. You see what I mean? It does work, and it works well. I'm going to take it outside, and I'm going to bind the rest of my models with it and see what happens when I take it outside for some actual test results and find out some distance and ranges. This thing says 150 milliwatt range output, and my Tyrannus, I think, is, if someone could correct me out there, I don't know if it goes to 150 milliwatts, but I think it's at 100 milliwatts. So this isn't bad for this transmitter. And I'm also going to change the antenna too and try to get a stronger one to see if I can get at least reliable range for what we're doing, FPV, you know. I'm not really trying to go as far as a GPS quad on it, but at least, you know, if you're comfortable flying, then you're good. So, oh, wow, I got lag. Oh, okay, I got that stupid thing. That stupid recorder comes on here and jacks me up. Oh, this is going to be a quick one. Yeah, I have a recorder that comes on automatically. It jacks me up every time I play this thing, so it kind of lags my card. So yeah, but you get my drift. I mean, it works. So if that's what you're concerned about, if you can fly your sims with it, yes, you can. You know, crash it, good, burn, fine. So there you have it. I was really hoping that I had a working unit that was 100% flawless, but that's just not what I got out of Banggood. And apparently there are more people than just myself who have been getting units that are, you know, damaged on arrival or missing parts. But as long as they work, I'm all good with it. And as long as Banggood's good with compensating us all for our problems, then that's good too. So anyway, what I think about this for me, as far as form factor, the way it feels good in my hands. I like the fact that I can carry it anywhere because it's so small. Combine it to anything, and like I said, if there's models out there that you're just, you're wondering, hey, what, if that's any good, you see it on YouTube and like, well, I'd like to try it, but I don't have that, and I don't have the DSM, or I don't have FlySky, I don't have FlySky. This one transmitter takes care of it, and it's designed to take care of it, and it seems like it's pretty powerful if it's going out to a max of 150 milliwatts. So we will see about the range later. I'm sure there's going to be other YouTubers that do much better videos and reviews than I that'll show you exactly how far these things go, the power range and whatnot. And as far as I'm concerned, it's a good buy. It's a good buy if you're looking for something that you can use for everything out there that is stronger than the modules that I've seen out there. That's stronger output. So we'll see as time goes what other people say and how they fly with them. Anyway, that's all I've got. So thanks, guys. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.